Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Commodores will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Gonna run it, it's Durham. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Lacey. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Now on 2nd down after the short completion. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Shotgun snap on third down. And they're not on the same page there.
Defense did a great job. 30 short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They want to just keep throwing it. Lost one deep down the right side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown LSU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Dillon. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Here on third down. Johnson wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he loses the football.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the field.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete downfield. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Vanderbilt 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Nussmeier. It's complete on the right side. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
That makes the score LSU 10, Vanderbilt 0.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You, keep being aggressive.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Handoff from the gun. The Commodores get enough for the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
From their own 23, it'll be first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floating away. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
After the misfire, now on second down. Power football with the run. Runs for the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that green.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Now on second down. Johnson looking to throw. Getting some heat. And then pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? On the return, it's Thomas. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Taylor. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
On second down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires one high and deep. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Bringing it back. The 40. At the 30.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking for an open man on second down. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime.
That makes the score LSU 10, Vanderbilt 3.
And the Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Johnson wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Looking for a block. It's Williams.
The return brings it out to the 28. And the LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Going up top on first down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that is no fun for that wide receiver, thinking you just ran all the way downfield for that. You're not out here trying to run gassers or get conditioning. You're trying to catch TDs. What's going on?
Second down coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Quick strike complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got it past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Looking to pass on second down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, LSU!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
He wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. They march 72 yards, and the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And he's going to run it back. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some...
And down he goes back into 3. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Fast motion from the offense. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A third down try for the offense. Quarterback will audible.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 20, Vanderbilt 3.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Commodores will have it 1st and 10.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Johnson wants to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
He's got him, and they convert. At the 35, he's got room. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Wants to throw on 1st down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown Doors. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. First down for this offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here comes the offense on first down.
Timeout, LSU.
Ready up. Get set, get set.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Watkins. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. He'll try to get it through the air. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Snags it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point was good.
27, Vanderbilt.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve.
And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down.
Brings up Second down.
Off the play fake. Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. The back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Here's a throw downfield late. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He's going to bring it out from deep. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably...
At the 17.
Guessing that return. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Give to the running back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. A first down for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
For the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Johnson wants to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. They're bringing heat, looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
And the Commodores have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback checking off. Johnson looking to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Commodores moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. And oh no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll line up for a second down play.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They'll try the run. Hard running there. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Fires downfield. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vandy.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they tacked on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps. Man, oh, man, it was brutal up front.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Swings it out to the flat. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Powers through the defender. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break.
With the game time.
And the Commodores will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over first and 10.
On the double.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready up.
After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense.
Cricket.
Wide out in motion. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. He's got it down the middle. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. LSU right back to the line. On second down, he'll fire. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to...
Oh, what a grab by the defense. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Line getting set on second down. Johnson looking to throw. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
touch pass on the jet sweep. That's a live ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking for space. It's Durham. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Makes the catch down the right side, but not able to keep his foot in bounds. He was close, oh, so close to a touchdown.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll have to check his fillings after that flick, but he did get the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Here comes the offense on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now they take the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Take over. First and 10.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Johnson wants to throw it. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Safe completion on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He turns that loose down the right side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. The Commodores have it with a first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Brings up second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll run the option. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
And he's got the first down, design quarterback run. If I'm this offense, I got to get first downs, obviously, but I got to keep putting that foot on the gas. I got to accelerate, got to pick up the tempo, do everything I can to maximize my possessions.
They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And here comes the offense on second down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Offense gets set for second down. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Bell. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Commodores. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And the point after is good. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They'll keep it on the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on 3rd down. They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's loose. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. First down here for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Johnson looking to throw. Trying to get to him. He'll try to do it himself. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. And the Commodores in the hurry-up. Takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And they add another touchdown leg. Listen, this game's over. We all know that, but they're running the football. It's your job defensively to play physical and try to get the stop late and make sure they don't continue to get in the end zone.
I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody